For sure. Yeah, our streak was finally broken. We
Yeah,
uh
our
we missed
Monday
an
night streak.
episode.
That one was on me this week. That one was on me. But we're making up for it right now. We're bringing you episode 14. It might be a little late, but we're getting it out there to you.
That's it. And episode 14 is going to be a little interesting. We're getting away from video games. We're getting away from wrestling. We're going to talk about random stuff here. So, Dan, if you want to explain the episode.
Yeah, so we figured we're looking to build our audience still, and part of that is getting to know us personally. We spent a lot of time talking about um, things that have nothing to do with our lives, things that we're into, things that we've been interested in our lives, but not really getting too specific into who we are. So we just figured maybe to give everybody a little bit of background knowledge and some context to some of our thoughts and opinions. If we played almost like a 21 questions kind of
Yeah.
game back and forth.
So, we don't know if we're going to do 21 questions, but we'll see
Yeah,
how
I
many
have about
questions we can bang.
I
We
have
can
about
bang
8
out.
written down.
Well, let me go first here. I have a
Yeah,
few written
absolutely.
down here. So I got one for you. What are your top three band logos?
Ooh, band logos.
Yeah.
I
So,
like
in your
that.
opinion, what are your top three?
Um, so would it? Yeah, I guess the Joy Division one counts. I would say the Unknown Pleasures, Joy Division one. I got tattooed on my
Yeah.
arm there.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
that would be. I mean, I don't know if it exactly counts. I don't think they ever like marketed it as the band logo. It was more like the Elomart that caught on, but I think that counts. Uh, shoot, outside that, I'm trying to think of the ones that pop into my head right away. Oh man, maybe because I was gonna say the pig with Pink Floyd, but I don't think that counts.
Good thing I didn't say top five.
Yeah, holy shit! You think this would be something that would I'd be able to think of a lot quicker? But the Radiohead logo and the Descendants
Okay.
logo. I just remember. Almost forgot about the Descendants. I showed that logo off when I was talking about my logos to college on our top albums
Yeah.
episode, and yeah, that's an iconic punk rock logo for sure. The little Milo character with the glasses and the little
Yeah.
dude on the album.
Those are good
But
logos.
yeah, that'd be my three, I guess. Radiohead, we'll go Radiohead, Joy Division, Descendants, because I can't think of
Fair.
any other ones. What are the obvious ones I'm forgetting? There's definitely obvious ones I'm forgetting.
The problem is when you play this game and you're not prepared. It's like for the
Yeah.
question, it's so hard to think of the answers. And then right after we're gonna finish this, you're gonna be like, "Oh man, how did I
Yeah, I
forget
gotta
this,
forget
this, this,
everything.
this,
Yeah.
this?" Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
that's one
Exactly.
of those things. All right, buddy, what you got for me?
Okay. Um, I figured I'd start off pretty easy on this one and just
Was
ask you
mine
from a
hard? Was mine a hard one to start off with?
I think that was pretty easy. I think that was pretty easy. It's just yeah. No, I'm just struggling for this already. Already, at least we got to the intro this week.
Yeah.
What's it called? My question is going to be: what are your hobbies? What does Chris's life look like outside the Boyz podcast? What does a day?
Um,
Let me reword it. What does a day in the life of Chris look like?
What is the day in the life for me? Obviously, since I had kids, it's a lot different. So basically, if I'm not dropping, well, this week I'll tell you this week. So this week I have to drop my kids off at daycare, so I'm not going to work at 5 in the morning. So I still get up at 5 in the morning because they're ready to go and they're both running around, stomping around, making noise. So we both get up at 5:30. Um, right away, I get them in their high chairs, feed them breakfast. After they're on breakfast, it's chasing them around the house, trying to change diapers, change their clothes. It's a argument and a fight. And then I get them in the car, drop them off at daycare. Then I commute an hour to work, and then I work a 12 to 13, 14 hour shift. I drive home. So there's another hour, and then I repeat again, wake up at 5 in the morning. So it's busy, man. It's a busy, busy, busy time for me. But Obviously, I had kids. A lot of hiking, a lot of drives, long drives. Conversations with my wife. I used to play video games here and there. Photography. I've always been into photography.
Since high school.
So, yeah, so a lot of photography. I used to take a lot of pictures.
One of your
Watch a lot.
pictures was even featured on the Joneses soda bottle, which
Yeah,
anybody
yeah.
in Canada knows Jones soda.
Yeah. So what happened with that actually? So a quick story there. I just applied. I went to the Jones website, uploaded my photo, and I guess it was a staff pick. So they ended up putting on a bottle, but they don't tell you that they put it on a bottle. So I had no idea. So I had gotten rid of my Facebook in like, so I want to say 2012. I got rid of Facebook, and I only got it back maybe 3 or 4 years ago when I started a ball hockey team, and I had all these unread messages. So I went through the archives, and there was this random name I've never seen before. It was like Michael something, some French name. So someone from Montreal, and he had a picture, and I didn't want to download it because I was like, oh, maybe it's some guy sending me a dick pic or something, right? So, but I was
So
like,
you
fuck it.
downloaded it twice.
Yes. So I downloaded it, and I guess it was him holding the bottle. He's like, "Hey, dude, I really like this picture. I hope this is you." And I messaged him like, yeah, I messaged him like 8 or 9 years later. I'm like, dude, sorry, man. I finally just read your message. Yeah, that's fucking
That's
awesome.
hilarious. I
Yeah.
see. I misremembered that. I was thinking it was one of your buddies that hit you up about it. That saw it, but no, it
No.
was the guy that just liked the picture. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was some random guy from Montreal. So that's a kind of cool story. But to get back to the other part, yeah, just a normal life. I just used to go to work 9 to 5 before, and get home, cook dinner, shower up, and then relax, watch movies. Just the turning into an adult, right? It's
Yeah,
no more partying for me, no more clubbing. I just really don't enjoy that stuff anymore. I more enjoy going home after work and like just like our parents and just sitting there relaxing, watching TV,
TV.
watching a good series. So I remember the times when before we had kids, we would just binge watch a series like Saturday morning. We just binge watch a series if we didn't want to go out. But how times change when you have young little ones. So when they get a little older, it'll be a little more fun. Well, it always has been fun, but it'll be a little bit easier to do a lot of those activities because they can finally join in, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're getting to this age now after we bath them. If I'm home for bath time, usually I'm never home for bath time, but when I'm home, we'll take them in the bed, throw on a movie, and they'll just cuddle up and fall asleep. So we're getting there. We're getting
Yeah,
there.
exactly. You're getting closer to those family movie nights.
Yeah, so I can't wait for that. And vacations too. I'm long overdue for a nice Caribbean vacation, man.
Uh,
I wanna get some sand in these fucking brown butt cheeks. Yeah.
Remember years back, you were trying to convince us all to go on a vacation, all the boys, and
That's
we were all just like, ah, fuck
yeah,
that.
that's a missed
It
opportunity.
was so nice.
We would have
Yeah.
definitely had fun going on vacation as a young kid. But I got a question for you now. It's gonna be
Ready?
not a personal one yet, but if you were if there was someone that came up to you and said, I want to get into professional wrestling, what match should I watch? What would the match be that you would recommend?
Ooh.
What match
Mm,
would you recommend to a new wrestling fan to say this is professional wrestling. This is what wrestling's all about.
off the top of my head, I was going to say Sean Brett, the Iron Man match.
Okay, so
But
WrestleMania 12.
yeah, but no, maybe that long of a match isn't a great example for what? Maybe anything Steamboat and Flair from the '80s.
Yeah, but those matches are long too.
Yeah, it's true. Some of them go 90 minutes. Yeah. Uh, I mean, oh, you know which one I would let you know? Maybe what I would go with is was it In Your House? Shawn Michaels Cactus Jack.
Okay, you want to go? Okay, that's a good one. Was it Cactus or was it Mankind? Because I don't know if
No,
Cactus
no, yeah,
came in around that
Mankind.
time.
Yeah, sorry, it's
It would have been
Mankind. It's the
Mankind.
brown suit Mankind. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they took that dive off the apron into the table. Yeah.
Yeah, great
That's a good match.
storytelling, good high spots, good wrestling too.
Yeah, oh yeah. Mick's a very underrated ring performer. I know he does a lot of
Absolutely.
like crazy stunts and stuff like that, but man, can he work.
Yeah, he could sell his ass off, and
Yeah,
psychology
amazing.
is
Amazing
top
professional
notch.
wrestler. You know, he really broke a lot of molds. A guy that didn't have the right body, but really became more than just a human pincushion. You know what I mean? A guy that can,
Yeah,
cut some of the best promos you ever hear. He can work. You know, he can even work a 45-minute match, no problem for the
yeah.
size he's in.
You'd think he
A,
wouldn't have that cardio.
yeah, a tough son of a bitch. I remember seeing an interview of Hogan making fun of him. And then
Oh,
Mick's response was like, yeah, Hogan was making fun of him. Mick's response on the same talk show because he went on it. And he's like, I would have Hogan like a girl when you're going a little too hard and they start complaining to stop.
slow down, brother, slow down. That's what he get.
That's what exactly you were saying, man. No, that's a good choice, man. There's so many great wrestling matches out there, right? So that's a good choice. Has a little bit of everything. You got a little outside wrestling in there. You got a table spot. You got Sean, at his prime. Mick just coming up. Great. That's a great choice.
Yeah, I think it works in most eras too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Great match.
Alrighty, so my next question for you then, sir, is
Mhm.
you could hang out with anyone, dead or alive, in the history of the world. Who would it be?
Mm. History of the world. Now we're talking, eh?
Anybody. You go back and pick Genghis Khan, although that might not be a wise choice.
No, I won't pick any of them. Christopher Columbus. No, I'm just kidding. Just
Yeah.
kidding. You know what? I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. This man's an amazing human being. I'm gonna go with Muhammad Ali. I think,
Ooh, good
I
choice.
think, I think without a doubt, he would be one of the most interesting people to talk to. I know he comes off as that loudmouth, but uh, very influential, very, into religion. He probably has a lot of great stories, a lot of great teachings to make you a better human being. Probably a very cool, life story, obviously. I think I would love to speak with Muhammad Ali, have a nice dinner chat with him. I think that would be something that would be unbelievable. I think a lot of people's choices are actually, they always say Muhammad Ali or Malcolm X or
Yeah.
one of
I
those.
don't know if Malcolm X would like me that much.
No, maybe. But this isn't my question. But what would your choice be? Because I know you're in a very pop
Hmm.
culture. So what would your celebrity be?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty damn good choice, to be honest. Um, I don't know. Maybe I might go maybe a film route, maybe like Hitchcock, maybe Kubrick. Maybe
Yeah,
one of those ones great directors of all time. But
yeah.
yeah, honestly, Ali, I would have to consider too. I mean, you're talking all-time great athlete and all-time great person.
I'm gonna throw a name out there that's weird too that I wouldn't mind talking to because his mind. I just want to get into his mind because he was someone that gave us such joy as a kid, both of us, and that'd be R.L. Stein, the
Oh
Goosebumps creator.
yeah,
Because even as a kid, when you would see him at the end of the episodes, you'd be like, "Oh man, that guy's creepy looking." It was
yeah, it
just
was
to
kind of weird.
be, yeah. It would just be cool to kind of go into the mind of someone that makes scary, children's novels and TV shows to see, exactly what he thinks on a daily basis. Eh?
Yeah, yeah. People
Yeah,
today, I mean, kids today, I don't think they really read Goosebumps. But for our generation, the generation before, holy shit, that was the like tween book for boys. I thought,
yeah. You couldn't help but have a Goosebumps book, man.
yeah, absolutely.
All right. A quick story on the Goosebump book. Do you remember at our old public school, every time they would get new Goosebumps book, everyone would just be rushing to them because they started getting them with the cool covers,
Oh
and
yeah, you get the flashy covers and stuff like
yeah,
that. They had
you
ones.
could,
They had ones holographic ones too, didn't they?
yeah, and they had the choose your own adventure kind of ones. Yeah,
Yeah. They were never as good though. They were never as well
No.
written. It's like just a novelty.
Yeah, but those episodes, man, some of those are actually quite scary, quite creepy, but
Yeah,
very
I go
enjoyable.
back to a lot of Halloweens and watch them.
Yeah, so Muhammad Ali for sure, a guy that, didn't want to fight in the war. He had to relinquish his title, spent some time in prison, came back out, won the heavyweight title, a guy, we hear it from a lot of fighters, like especially Mike Tyson, a guy that would die in the ring because that's how much he cared about it, you know what I mean? Just a guy that was so passionate about the boxing and being the best. So I would love to speak with him and just get some of his mindset.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
I got an interesting one for you here. I wrote down. Who would you want as your sidekick? So I'm gonna name three, three,
Okay,
three, three animals here. Okay, and
okay.
this is your everyday sidekick. So you got the chimp from MVP.
Ooh, I love
You
that guy a
got
little bit.
you got Airbud
Oh, okay, that's a good one too.
or Scooby Doo.
Oh shit. Oh man, you know what? I wanted to pick the chimp from MVP. I mean, I feel bad for him. The poor guy gets framed for biting that dude's hand. Like, come on,
Yeah.
that's got to be tough when you're trying to make it as a hockey player as a chimpanzee and people claim that you're biting them and shit like that.
Hey, and in reality, he is probably the only one like that would actually you could teach the shit on the toilet and flush it, so you wouldn't have to really pick up
Good
any poop.
point. I mean, I think Airbud would probably shit. I mean, he'd be at least toilet trained to go to the door if he can like catch footballs and shit. I would
Yeah,
think.
but what I'm saying, you'd never have to pick up shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So that's a little easier on you, and you can just throw a diaper on the fucking chimp, I guess.
You fucking sold me. Yeah, it's fucking the MVP chimp, 100%. And you can
Yeah,
skateboarding with your chimp. Did you ever see the
yeah.
sequel? Skateboards?
And he could eat dinner at the table. He can do a lot of stuff. The heater
Yeah,
just turned on, so I don't know how loud that was, but fuck, it scared the shit out
I
of me.
can hear. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Airbud
love it.
also, it always bugged me. It's like, shouldn't these balls be popping? Like,
Yeah, that's actually not bad. The chimp is a good pick, but Scooby Doo would be
yeah.
all right to get high with.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I'm basically like the real
You're
life
basically
Shaggy.
Shaggy. You're just like
I
Shaggy.
know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like
You,
the dog in the green shirt away.
yeah, you and Scoob would be fucking perfect.
We just wouldn't eat Scooby snacks. We just eat Big Macs instead.
Yeah, yeah, and you just throw on a mid 2000s fucking high school movie, smoke a
Yeah,
joint, and just watch it. Yeah, you and Scooby
that's my job.
would. So what are you gonna go with? Is it for sure the chimp?
No, chimp. I'm going the chimp. You sold me on picking up its own shit or shitting in the toilet and stuff. That's the that's the winner for sure. For sure.
That I would actually probably pick the chimp as well, but like actually I don't know. I'd probably go to Airbud. He's probably the most normal one. I would like I don't know. I could just cuddle up with Airbud. A chimp, if he went rogue, he would just fuck you up, man. Like
That's
at least you,
true.
at
That's
least you could,
true.
at least I could fight off Airbud. Like and
Maybe.
or maybe.
He's an athlete too, though.
That is true, but like Scooby, I find would be kind of whiny because he could talk a little bit. So
Well,
it'd
yeah,
be like,
that's what I mean. You'd have guests over, and they'd be like, "Your dog just fucking say something, man."
yeah, I should have put Courage in there. Courage, the cowardly dog.
Good one. That'd be a good one.
All right, buddy,
And
your
they would
turn.
probably be
So
too scared to shit
you're,
outside.
you're taking the
Hey,
chimp, though. You're taking the
yeah, I'm taking
chimp.
the chip.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get you. I got a good one for the next one. This
Okay.
one you have to think about a little bit. You've got to give up one of these three things for life: your ability to drive a motor vehicle. So
Okay.
you can bus, you can walk, you can ride a bicycle. That's basically what you're limited to. Your ability to smell, or your ability to get an erection.
Oh, ability to smell. I get.
I
I,
think I
I
made that too easy.
yeah. I don't know how anyone can go without driving.
Yeah, that would be.
So
Well,
I
I
think
mean, I know
about
a lot of people that take the bus, but like, fuck, that
oh,
must.
fuck. Going without driving is hard, but going out, popping an erection, that would suck balls too. But like being able to smell, I'm okay with that. But see, that sucks because I can't taste any food, but I'd win a lot of, hot food contests. It wouldn't bug me.
Not necessarily.
It would only bug me when I'm shitting.
Yeah, wait, why would it bug you when you're shitting if you couldn't smell? You want?
Well, I couldn't smell, so I couldn't taste. I couldn't taste really how hot it was, right? No,
Oh,
I'd
I
be
see what
able
you're
to taste.
saying. Oh,
Yeah,
I see what
yeah.
you're saying. I thought you
No,
meant like miss smelling when you were taking a shit. Like you're sitting and taking a shit, like,
no.
oh yeah, that's the good
No,
stuff.
I'm saying it would burn.
I don't think that's necessarily true that about the scent and the spicy food because my mother couldn't
Oh
smell
yeah.
anything for years, and she can't even eat black pepper.
Oh shit. So it's still,
Yeah.
still, I would give away the smell instead of losing my
I made
erection
that
or
too
being able
easy.
to drive.
I thought about switching that out with ability to speak English.
Oh, that would have been better. That would have been
Yeah.
tougher. Yeah,
Then I think
but
we drive, right? Then you'd probably be
yeah,
able to drive.
no, no, because I need to drive, yo. At this stage of my life, I have to drive. I don't want to be
Then
carting
you give
around
up the
too.
erection.
I give up my dick, yo. I give up my dick
Yeah.
to drive,
I
yo.
think you could just learn another language.
I got the fuck. I got the most fucked up sexual question, but I don't want to ask it, so I'm not gonna do it. Uh,
How many Hot Wheels can you fit in your butt?
no, it's worse than that, yo. I
Worse than
I
that.
I got asked it before, both of these questions by someone at my other job, and like how it went. Obviously, when you're playing Would You Rather, you have to answer it. So I actually
Right, right,
had to
right.
answer the question. I
Okay,
can
I
I
want
can
to hear
ask
this shit, man. You gotta
I
ask
can
this
ask
shit.
you it. You
Hey,
want me to
no,
ask
you
you?
gotta ask it. I was gonna
Okay,
say you
but
can't build up for the viewers. There's no viewers.
you have to answer both of them.
Okay.
You
You
have to.
gotta wait for your next turn for the second one though. It's two separate questions.
Oh, okay. So the first one is this, this is what he asked me. Would you rather suck your dad's dick or eat out your mom?
Oh, I think someone's asked me that. No, yeah, I think maybe you asked me that once.
Did I
Somebody
ask
asked.
you that? I don't know if I asked you that.
To
Fuck.
be honest, it's pretty easy for me. I'm sucking my dad's dick, 100%.
See,
It's like
each answer's fucked up, yo.
it's easy for me because it's like I can't
Oh,
ruin one like as a man, you gotta value your mother more than your father. So you're sacrificing your dad in that situation too. And on top of that is I have no like connection to cocks. So if sucking my dad's dick ruins cocks for me for life, good riddance.
that's true. That's true. I never looked at it that way. Leave it to Dan to look at it outside the box to make it
That's
a
what
good
I'm
thing.
saying. I'm staying away from the box in this situation.
Oh, fuck. You sick motherfucker.
Well, my next one
Um,
is not going to be that hard to answer.
okay.
My next one. What famous person do you hate the most?
Ooh. I don't even want to say their name because then they're gonna end up on everything. But I don't like.
Yeah, because we're just the happening platform. You drop a
Yeah.
name here and they're trending.
um, I don't like the Paul brothers, not because of whatever. I like how they're making money, but they are highly annoying. You know what I mean? I don't like those motherfuckers. But who do I hate more than them? I'm trying to think here. Hmm, Um, I don't know. I do
Will
hate those
Smith's
Paul
wife.
brothers. Oh, Will Smith's wife, yeah, she's a bitch, but I don't hate her because
No, not really.
he keeps staying with her, so that's good for his ass.
Yeah, she's not like up in your face too much. It's not like you turn on the TV and she's all over the screen or anything.
I hate Kevin Hart. I don't
Yeah, I've never been a fan, but
I don't find he's that funny. Like I find he's like bar funny. Like
right.
we're that funny as he's funny when we're fucking hanging out together. Like that's what I find, yo. I
Yeah.
don't find he's like overly funny, but I wouldn't say I hate him the most, but I do
Yeah.
dislike him. Fuck. Who do I hate? That's a tough one because I don't. Can I say Hitler? Is that a good answer?
Actually, I said famous person. I mean, he's like infamous, I guess.
Yeah. Or do I have to pick someone that's living?
I don't know. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen Tim Kennedy had that show and it was like Finding Hitler, and he was on Brendan Schaub's show,
Oh, I
and
hate Brandon
Brendan.
Shaw. I'm gonna
Oh,
leave it
oh,
there.
that's what. You'll love
Yeah.
this. Because Brendan Schaub
Thank
straight
you.
up asked him, "Did you find
Oh,
Hitler?" And Tim
yeah.
Kennedy goes, yeah, he's dead."
I will say that I do not like Brandon Schaub at all. I find
Oh yeah, maybe that's
everything.
a good answer actually.
Actually, no, and also I hate Skip Bayless. I hate
Oh
both
yeah,
of them.
I hate Skip Bayless though.
Oh my god! And Jalen Rose is starting to piss me off on ESPN too, yo. He's annoying
Got
as fuck.
fired, didn't he? He was part of
Yeah,
the
he
that
got
group of
laid
guys they
off.
let go. I think.
But if I have to pick somebody, it would probably be Skip Bayless, yo. That guy is a son of a bitch, yo.
You see that? Have you ever seen? Do you see that segment with him and Shannon Sharp when he's like when they're talking about Tom Brady and he's basically tells Shannon Sharp that he was trash. He's
Yeah,
like,
I
I don't know
see that.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, so it's tough to say because even though we run a podcast and stuff, I'm not so like into celebrities and stuff like that. It's just people that annoy me, right? Like I don't like seeing things about the Paul brothers. It annoys
Yeah.
me. Um, I
One
don't want
guy's like
to.
a crypto scammer, the one Paul brother.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like I don't tend to look into it because I don't want to hear nothing about them. But yeah, Skip Bayless is annoying, man. He's a fucking dumb fuck, yo.
Yeah. Yeah. He's pretty much the worst. That's a
All
good pick.
right,
Everybody, yeah.
everyone hates him. You want me to answer, or do you want to answer that one? Do you want to answer your own question? Is there someone you
Uh,
hate?
if you asked me a few years back, I would have said like any Kardashian. Now I
Oh,
just don't
okay.
care really. Yeah, I don't care
Yeah,
really. I don't know.
yeah, that's it. I don't really hate anyone. I just dislike. But Skip Bayless is a son of a bitch, yo.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let me ask you a question here. I got some written down. Okay, this one's gonna be tough. Draft 5 video games in history to start your own company with. So you're
Ooh.
gonna start your own
Okay.
company, and you're gonna have these 5 games come as you know release on your system.
Now, for context, they like I pick a game for like the
Anything.
score. Now, is the audience like taking it in as if I was releasing that game today, or are we taking into account what like when it was released?
No. So say you're starting a new video game system right now, and no one's ever heard of the game that's going to be
Okay.
coming out that you're choosing. So it's a brand new game for your brand new system. No one's heard of it. What 5 games are you going to
If,
release?
if I pick an older
Launch
game that
day.
was
Launch
awesome,
day. Yeah, launch day titles. Any 5 games in history. You're bringing it.
okay,
It'll be remastered however you want it.
I see, I see. Okay, I'm gonna drop a couple big RPGs right off the bat. I'll have my massive open world one will be Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay.
And then I'll have a little bit more of a linear RPG in Ocarina of Time.
Okay. Yeah. Good choice.
Then I'll bring in a game that we talked about just a few weeks back, Def Jam Fight for New York is my fighting game.
Okay.
Um, then I need let's go with a shooter. We need a shooter.
Okay. Yes, you do. What are you gonna pick?
We're gonna go with
Oh,
ugh,
oh, you were gonna say GoldenEye, weren't you?
Goldeneye, but yeah, fuck it, Goldeneye. We'll go Goldeneye.
That's
Goldeneye is
4.
the shooter, and I need a racing game. We'll make it arcadey. We'll go Mario Kart, and we'll go with the one for the Wii U or whatever that's been re-released onto the Nintendo Switch or whatever. So
That's a good
that's
start. Yeah, that's a good launch day title. So out of those 3, what's gonna be the platinum hit? Fuck.
oh shit. I don't know.
Out
I
of
think
those
Ocarina of
5.
Time. Ocarina of
Yeah.
Time, maybe.
So like imagine those games got released on the same console at the same time on
Oh
launch
my
day.
god.
Okay, like think about those games you just named. Christmas morning. What game is on your Christmas list out of those? Like,
Yeah, I mean, holy shit, it could be any of them. You can't go wrong, really.
no, that's a
Is it
tough choice.
if I opened that and saw Def Jam, I'd be disappointed? Like,
No, I think I would choose like because Ocarina of Time is my favorite game of all time, but just for endless hours of play, I would have to go with Red Dead. Like, you you
yeah.
you, you can't
Oh,
go
same
wrong
here.
with like if you got that out of all those titles for Christmas, you can play that until next Christmas. Like it's
Yeah,
fucking like
without even
it's
touching the main campaign.
yeah, it's insane. So I like those choices, yo. You got to start
Yeah,
your own system. You got to get the Men in Black fucking wipe
I'd steal all that
it.
shit.
Yeah. Oh,
uh,
man. All right, give me
okay,
another one, yo.
my next one is fuck. I wrote this down before you answered your who do you want to hang out with question. So I have a feeling you may give the same answer, but who is
Okay.
your all-time sports goat? Who in your opinion is the greatest athlete? Period. Across all sports, and you
Ah,
can interpret it however you want to interpret it. You're talking like athleticism, winningness, whatever. Whoever you look at as the goat of sports.
hmm. Like I want to say The Rock because the man's done so much.
That's a good
Like
point.
he didn't play football at the highest level, and I don't think he's as good at all. Like I think he overhypes how good he was, but like
Oh, I mean,
the
he was
man.
a starter in the CFL, and he was on good college teams, like national championship college
Okay,
teams.
so he was okay then, because I'm not really into football. Because I heard
Yeah.
one time he was on a team with someone that's a big NFL player, and he was like, I don't even know who that is. And the interviewer was like, You played with the Rock? He's like, I know who the Rock is,
Well,
but I don't know who he was on the
I think it
football
was
team.
Warren
So
Sapp. Warren Sapp talks a lot of shit,
yeah,
though.
so maybe. So like, how can you not say The Rock? He's so dominant. Like he he played football, made it to the CFL, so at least he made it to the pros. That's not the NFL, but CFL is still considered a pro
Yeah.
league in Canada. Then he went to professional wrestling, became the biggest star. Then he conquered Hollywood. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like
The stunts are still, I mean, take a lot of athleticism. Like some of those Hollywood stunts are incredible.
well, like, and then I look at MJ, like that was a guy
Yeah.
that inspired me. Like I remember I used to just watch MJ's Playground and all those DVDs and seeing them float in the air, and immediately I went to grab my basketball and attempt to do that shit, but I couldn't jump for fucking save my life. But like, man, that guy changed the game of basketball too. Like, fuck,
Yeah.
man, that's a
Brought it
that's
to
a,
heights that,
yeah, like you never see before, and then
yeah.
'cause those are the guys that inspired me, right? So like MJ became a billionaire off his shoes. Everyone wants MJ shoes, but he is a dick, and the Rock's. I haven't heard too much of the Rock being like an overly big dick. Like,
He seems like a good guy.
yeah, I would have to go with the Rock, man. I know, like, if I'm putting wrestling as a sport, which I think it is,
You know,
I'm
I consider wrestling a sport.
yeah, I have to go with the Rock, man. Like that guy. Like, honestly, this is not a joke, and I know it's gonna be funny, but, like, the chances of that guy, like, running for president in the States, you'd probably get a lot of
It could
fucking
happen.
votes.
Oh,
Like, you
100%.
you never know that, like,
Anything
how
could happen down there.
yeah, like, who knows? He could actually fucking win.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna have to
People
I'm
that
gonna
don't
have
vote would go to vote for him.
yeah, because he's likable, right? He's super likable. As
Yeah.
far as I know, he's a family guy. Um I would have to go with The Rock as the greatest sports athlete ever. Like you can make the count for Brock Lesnar too. Like you're talking about a guy
True.
that
I didn't think of Lesnar.
yeah, as a national, he's a NCAA champion.
The most
You
dominant
know,
ever. Yeah.
yeah, he went to WWF at the time, E. conquered that. Left, tried out for football, didn't make it. Went to the UFC,
Pretty
conquered
damn
that.
close though. Without playing college football, he almost made the NFL. That's
Yeah,
fucking nuts.
yeah. So that's very impressive too. But overall, if you were to ask who anybody's never watched sports before, if you ask them The Rock, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Brock Lesnar, I 100% feel they're gonna say, I know The Rock.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know Dwayne Johnson. So I'm gonna go with Dwayne The Rock Johnson on that one, man.
I like that pick. I like that pick.
Yeah. Yeah, The Rock has to have almost $1 billion in the bank account. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Jesus. I wonder. I
'Cause-
don't. I couldn't even guess what kind of money he was making in wrestling though. Couldn't even guess
no,
it.
I couldn't guess that, but I know he's the highest paid action movie star, isn't he?
He's the biggest
Yeah.
grossing, so he must be.
Yeah. Because I heard that a long time ago that he's the highest paid, so he probably
Yeah,
he probably asked for a considerable amount. So yeah, I would have to go with The Rock, man. It's a tough choice, but
yeah.
I
Option,
would consider
two
wrestling a
options.
sport. Wrestling has the most deaths out of like any sport, so I would consider it a very
Yeah.
dangerous fucking sport. So I'm gonna go with and it's not because I have an Austin 316 shirt and an AEW hat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're decked out in the wrestling stuff this week.
yeah, I'm gonna go with The Rock. I got
I
one for
like.
you here though. All right. Who's your dream Disney princess? If you could marry a Disney princess, who would
Oh,
it be?
you know, it's so bad. Like my
You
first.
can pick DreamWorks too if you want to pick like
Oh,
Fiona
okay.
or something like that.
Right, right. My
That's
it's great
pretty
because I'm not
open.
even the kind of guy, but my first instinct is like literally like, which one would be the biggest slut? Honestly, I am trying to think of which one would be the best lay. I think I'm going Jasmine or Pocahontas on that one.
Yeah, but Pocahontas gonna leave your ass, yo. She's gonna give you syphilis and leave.
Oh God, that's okay. I mean, it's only fair. My ancestors gave her ancestors smallpox blankets, so
Yeah, but it's crazy. Like when the Europeans started like raping them, right? And then they left, and then they all had syphilis, and a lot of them ended up dying. Oh fuck, terrible.
it is terrible. Colonization,
Yeah.
not a good thing.
Yeah. Okay, buddy. What you got, yo? That was a quick, easy one.
Let's see. Yeah, actually, another. Well, I don't know. Maybe you might think about this one. Um, if you had to move to any other city or town, where would you move to? Anywhere in the world.
The Outbacks. It would definitely be the Outbacks of Switzerland. Switzerland is
Ooh, it
so
is nice
beautiful,
up there.
man. I want to go there so bad. I know a Polish truck driver that comes to my work all the time. I talk to him about it. He's obviously he's from Poland. He's been to Switzerland so many times. He actually went there the other day and got me a license plate thing. Like he went there for a vacation, so he came back with a license plate thing. He showed me a lot of videos of like the air balloons and stuff like that. But he's like, you can't go there. I was like, I'm like, why? He's like, they wouldn't say it to your face, but because of your skin color, they would
Really?
still do that. He's like, don't you
Out
can't
there,
go there.
eh?
That's what he
Damn.
told me. That's what he told me. I'm like, fuck. So if Switzerland didn't work for me, it would definitely be the outbacks of Japan. I don't want to be in the main busy city. I want to be in the outback with a lot of the beautiful culture. I want, the
Gone
nice
up the
home.
mountains of Japan or something.
Yeah, I want the home with the beautiful screen door, open it up. And I got a beautiful pond there.
Wearing
Definitely.
our kimono.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, man. It's just a
I'll see
beautiful
it here.
landscape. Beautiful, beautiful landscape. But if my wife would have it and like I would have it and we didn't want to move out, it would just be a house on the water. Every morning I'd like to go out, sit on my deck with a cup of coffee and just, ah man, I made it, yo. That's all I want, yo.
Uh, that's I do that. I do that now.
Yeah.
Walking, pour my coffee in my one bedroom basement apartment with the floorboards falling through, and I go, get
I
it.
made it. This is what they told me I was
No,
gonna do.
Grandma.
No, so it would be Switzerland or definitely the outbacks of both of those, just away from the main town, just the view. Like Switzerland, think about it. I want to open up my backyard door and have mountains, a stream running through it. Like it's just gorgeous, man.
And then
I
it
just
interrupted by a guy yelling at you, yelling
yeah,
darky at you.
yeah. Pretty much that's what he said. He even told me it's funny because he's like the nicest guy. He's like they would call you nigger. He's like. I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, don't go there. So, yeah,
We're
probably one of
neutral
those two
awards, but
places,
not with
man.
race.
Yeah, I could actually go home to Trinidad. Like I could apply for my citizenship because I am, both my parents are full Trinidadian, right? So I could do that too, but I
You
don't want to.
there?
When I was small,
Yeah,
uh, it's a lot of crime there now. It's a lot of crime there now, and they definitely would know I'm not Trinidadian. I don't have the accent. I
right.
dress up, yeah. So it would be a tough go to fucking live there and travel there is very scary. Actually, what happened the other day is my aunt and her friend were just sitting out front the house on the driveway, and two guys came up with guns and stole their phones and robbed them. Yeah, right in broad daylight.
Yeah, right off their doorstep.
Yeah, so we have to send a phone down because it's so expensive up there, right? The phone's fucking so
Yeah,
crazy expensive, right? So
wild. Holy fuck,
yeah. So
bad.
let me ask you something here then. What were you gonna say? Were you gonna say something?
Oh no. You go
Well, let
ahead.
me know where would you like to live? That's not the question, but I know. Are you a big travel guy, or would you like to just stay around?
Not really anymore. I mean, like I vacationed to England that time with the fiance, and that was a really good time. But like, I don't think I'd want to live there. Maybe though. I want to say Detroit, but I don't want to say Detroit. New York, to be honest, for a short
uh,
period, for a short
yeah.
period of time.
Main, you want the big that you want to go to the big city where it's busy, eh? I don't like
Yeah,
that. Man. I don't like when it's busy. I want to be in the outback, quiet. But
yeah, fair enough.
like
I can do it for a short period of time.
even at my wife's mother-in-law's house, like they got the horse farm, right? So when you go in the backyard and it's the early morning, the dew's still on the grass, and man, I'll tell you not, I ain't no cowboy or nothing. But when the sun's rising, you got your coffee in your hand, you can smell the fresh grass, and
Yeah,
you hear the horses running, and just it sounds like thunder, man, and you're like, oh man, that's something, man. Like I can only
yeah.
imagine the people that are live that lifestyle. Like it's very cool to see, very cool to hear, man. It's like, man, I can do this every day, man. But obviously, fucking don't own a horse farm. My wife, like, they got a donkey, and she went to go pet the donkey, and the donkey bit her finger and wouldn't let go of it. It's like, luckily the donkey let go, but it ended up that the donkey was pregnant. They didn't know it when they bought the donkey, so she was all. That's why she was always
Oh,
like a big,
a little
yeah,
defensive, eh?
yeah. No one knew she was pregnant
I thought you
until.
were going to say I got funky to let go of her finger by seducing
No. All right.
it.
I know. I know you're a big Christmas guy, so
Oh yeah.
I want you to build your Christmas tree, but you can only use 5 items. What are you gonna put on it?
On my Christmas tree, well, you gotta have lights. Number one,
Yeah.
lights, most important thing on the tree. Um, I like a little bit. I don't know, think it's not called garland. Like people always say garland because that's what they used to use, right? That tinsel shit, or
Yeah,
maybe it
that
is
wrapped around the tree.
garland shit. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. You gotta have that because it fills it out. Especially like I always got a fake tree. I don't want to
Yeah.
use the needles and shit like that. So that fills it out, so you don't see all like the plastic on the inside.
Yeah.
Then I'm going traditional bulbs,
Yeah.
some the round bulbs, and then a little bit fancier. I don't know what I'll pick for my last one. I'm definitely for my fourth one. I'm picking one I have on my personal tree. It was handed down from my father to me. It was me and the fiance. It was our first Christmas with it this year, and it is our Santa's marching band decoration. I don't know if you remember
Oh
it from
yes,
back in the day. And you plug it into the wall and you turn it on, and it's all these little guys with drumsticks and bells. And they go and they they hit the bells to all the jingles of all the Christmas songs. It's like a probably a
I
dozen
gotta say,
songs play.
I want to say a quick story before you answer with your last question, your
I
last
know you're
pick.
gonna say. I totally know you're gonna say.
This guy, this guy loved Christmas so bad, and I remember he wouldn't take anything down, and it was like February. It
Yeah.
was like February, and his mom was like, "Yo, we're taking it down," and he was just sitting there in the living room watching them take down the tree, almost crying. And then
I
I remember you plugged in that little fucking drum thing, and you're like, "I just want to hear it one last time."
that's 100% accurate. That story.
That's how much
That
he
probably
loved
happened several
Christmas.
different years.
Because you were like so upset. I could see you wanted to like cry. You're like biting your lip and shit. I'm like, holy fuck. I remember our buddy Jerry was like, Dan, what the fuck, man?
When I was younger, I fucking loved Christmas, and the year felt so much longer. So when it was over, it's like I can't do another year without this, man.
Yeah. The problem is when you get older, like now that I have kids and stuff, it's just like the presents, Christmas lasts like 2 minutes because they just rip everything open and then it's done. Like they don't play with any of the
Yeah,
toys we're so spoiled, right? Like I remember opening one gift and then it would go around in a circle and then come back to me, open up my other gift, and then I would immediately go play with my wrestling toys that I got. But yeah, it's different now, man. When you have kids that rip it open, fucking and then half the shit don't get used and you spend so
yeah.
much money, like especially on my nephew and my niece. My brother gets somewhat like spoils in my Christmas time, and half the shit just fucking collects dust, right? So, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Man. But what was your last pick there? Because I interrupted with that story. So you got
Uh,
bulbs, lights, garland, the marching band guys, and one more.
be a tree topper. It
What
doesn't matter what
angel
your tree
plus?
topper is. I always try to stay. I don't like to do the angel. It's just kind of fruity, and I don't like. It seems religious. I don't want to mix religion with my Christmas.
Yeah, I know. My brother did an interesting one. He actually got a baby Yoda, and he stood it on the tree, and he put a green bulb on the top of the roof, and he was
Oh, that's
pointing.
good.
And yeah, it was
So
kind of neat. So,
that's cool.
yeah, so it was kind of neat. So
Yeah, I
okay.
stuck action figures up there before. Like for 2 Christmases at my mother's house, I put Morden from Mass Effect, Alien in there, and
Hmm.
on the top of the tree. And then one year I put Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner
Oh, the
at the top
talking
of the
one, or you just
tree.
not?
The action figure. I had an action figure. I just fucking elastic band him to the very top of it.
I'm traditional, like not in that sense, but like my wife likes to put tacky ornaments, and I'm like,
Right.
no, I can't go on the tree. She's like, oh, but we have kids now. I'm like, I don't care. You don't
Everything
fuck
has to
with the.
match for you. You're like color
Yeah, yeah.
coordinated for
I'm very traditional. I like my tree to look, filled out, a lot of bulbs, very bright. I don't like
You're very
tacky. I
You're
don't
very
like tacky.
Switzerland with your tree. You're very Switzerland with your tree. You're like, I don't want all these foreign colors on my tree.
Yeah. So if you ever
Only the
look at
ones
my
I
tree,
selected.
yeah, I post videos of my tree every year because I got like the flashing lights and stuff, so it looks real nice. But
Like,
yeah, I like it like fucking, when you watch like the Grinch and the classic trees there, and they got the trains at the bottom and the
oh, I always wanted a
everything's like,
train.
yeah, that's how I
Do you have
like
a
my
train?
tree. I did, but my kids saw it and destroyed both of
Oh,
them.
you have a Christmas village. I'm super jealous. I always wanted to have a Christmas village.
Yeah, but you have to have space,
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah,
and
yeah.
it takes a long time to set that shit up, man.
They're expensive too.
Yeah, and to
Holy,
take it down is fucking awful.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, buddy. What you
All
got?
right,
What you got
let's
for me?
see. I got okay, I got two more written down. Then I'm just gonna be winging it after that.
Yeah,
Um,
we'll do five more each.
okay, sounds good.
That
My next
works.
one, my next one's a pretty simple one. What is Chris' favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant.
Yeah,
Like, is it like a fast food restaurant or like what are we doing here?
it could be either, like any whichever whatever you feel strongest about.
Like if I'm hungry and I need to get something to eat.
Yeah,
Um, I do love McDonald's. Like if we're going fast food, I'll probably pick McDonald's.
McDonald's, yeah.
But
Can't go wrong.
there's a couple places where I work around my work here that are I need to take you here, man. I like these some of these places. There's a couple burger places that are
Ooh,
unbelievable. There's this Korean place called like Shabab or whatever. Buddy, I never tasted anything so good in my life, man.
that
But
right, eh?
there's this good place too here. I would say um, it's called Hakira Sushi. It's
Oh,
just up. It's called up the street. Love that place. But if we're doing like a straight, if I'm going to dine in and go to dinner or something, trying to think because like I'm not very big in the fast food and restaurants too much. But I'd have to go with Red Lobster. I like the scene. I like the scene. I like the scene. I like the menu. And
the biscuit.
there's nothing better than sitting in a Red Lobster, hearing the laughs, the people laughing, having a good time. You're breaking over your lobster tail. It's a uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh I yeah, I'll pick Red Lobster.
Red Lobster. I like that one. Do you
Red
remember when
Lobster.
we
Oh,
were you were
I
there for
just
the
seen a
first time?
I seen a booty walking down the steps, yo. No.
I know, yeah. I got a delivery. I got an Amazon package.
Uh-oh. It's your anal beads came in, eh?
Yeah, I don't know. The package looks awfully small for that. I thought for
Mhm.
my anal
It's your
beads they'd at least
it's your cock
need a
sleeve.
bigger box. Eh?
It's your cock sleeve, yo.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. I
No,
could
but
put that in an envelope.
if I'm going fast food, definitely McDonald's. But if I'm gonna sit in Red Lobster, man, you can't go wrong with those biscuits for free, man.
I was gonna say those biscuits shit. You know, my lowest point in my life, I was applying to jobs, and
You flat out Red Lobster?
I applied to Red Lobster not even to like cook. I applied to do maintenance. I literally clean the shitters at Red Lobster, and they didn't call. They didn't call me for an interview.
No, like it's crazy sometimes that when you apply and you think you're gonna get the job for sure, and they don't even ever call back. I had one
Yeah,
I applied to, um, and they now I can't even remember what it was, but it was like a year and a half later. They called me and like, oh, we got your resume, and I was like, what the fuck? I applied there like a year ago. They're like, yeah, but we had other candidates, and whatever. I'm like, sorry, bro, I already got a job. Like, fuck.
yeah,
It's been like a year and a bit, but yeah, man, like it's just funny. Some of those jobs that you think you can get into easily, they don't see it
yeah.
that way. Yo. I remember my old job. It was an old retired guy. He was a neighbor of one of the guys that used to work there, and he was right into the field. They were looking for someone desperately. Gave him the resume. They brought him in. They're like, "No, you're too overqualified. We don't want you." And
I've seen that
he's
too before because
he's like,
they think that
he's
you're just
like,
gonna leave right away.
yeah. Well, he's like, I haven't worked in 10 years. I'm retired. I just
Oh,
wanted something to do because I'm bored and you guys are 5 minutes away from my house.
oh
Uh,
God.
all right. Let me ask you this one. So we'll do five more. Um, if you could describe your family as a hit sitcom, what sitcom would your family be?
Ooh, fuck, that's tough. I want to
I
say,
was gonna say like Malcolm in the Middle, but I don't know.
yeah, that's not a bad one. That's not a bad one. I was the one that popped in my head was going to be Home Improvement because my dad has a
Oh, that's
strange
perfect.
borderline sexual desire for cars.
Yeah, that's actually perfect, Joe. That's
Yeah,
and I
and
think
then it's three boys, but the one kid is the youngest kid who would be lining up as my sister. My youngest sibling is my sister. He's kind of like the brains and stuff. That's kind of how my sister is.
yeah.
Um, yeah, the oldest one's like the big one and stuff. Like I feel like maybe that one like at least physically maybe lines up.
I would say that. Now that I think about your family, that's actually the perfect choice. Yeah, Home Improvement would be good.
Is there one you have in mind for yours? Is there one that matches yours?
No, not that I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Trying to think of one that had to be someone with dad's always drinking. Man, Maybe like King of the Hill. Would I be? Would my family be
King of
like
the
King of the
Hill.
Hill?
Yeah, but Bobby's got no siblings though.
Oh yeah, fuck! I gotta think about siblings.
Does the Simpsons count? You could be the
I'm
Simpsons.
trying to think
Maybe
because
not
like
though.
I
At
don't
least that's not.
I don't know if anyone's like my like I'm trying to think family wise. I don't know. I have to get back to it. Hopefully, I can think about it. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a dad that likes to come home, have a cold beer, and he has 3 kids. Like I'm trying to, cause I don't.
Marry the children's 2 kids. One's a
Yeah,
daughter.
yeah. I have to
I'm
think of.
gonna be like everybody loves Raven. That's nothing like no, that's like nothing like yeah.
No, that's not even close. Yeah. That would
Oh
be funny,
god.
but no, that's not close. I don't know. I got to think about it. Hopefully, I can think about it before
Oh,
this episode ends.
it
All
is
right,
tough. That is a tough one.
give me your question, yo. Fuck, I can't
Okay,
think
the
about
last
it.
one I got written down. This is the last one I got written down. True or false? The movie Like Mike is just as good as Space Jam.
Like the original Space Jam?
Yeah.
False. I love
False,
like
eh?
Mike. I love like Mike, but that original Space Jam, again, like we've used this term, a product of the era. Like Michael Jordan was unbelievable. Really, like we just talked about, really changed the landscape of basketball. And then the Looney Tunes was such a big deal, man. Bugs Bunny, all those characters. That's a movie like that's unbelievable, man. I
There's a
love
lot of
Space
star
Jam.
power in that movie. Bill
Yeah,
Murray's in it. They
yeah,
got
and you got a
Newman
bunch
on
of
it.
the
Newman during the Seinfeld run.
yeah, you got a lot of the good basketball players, except Sean Brady's in it.
Tom
But
Bradley. Yeah.
yeah, Brady. Did I call him Brady?
I think
I hope that new kid for the Spurs doesn't turn out to be him. I'm looking at it.
I've been down.
I'm like, please don't put that guy at center. He's gonna get eaten alive at center. You have to put that guy at power forward, Like, I don't, I don't see him like
Yeah.
the center. Even though the game is not so hard down low anymore, he's just not strong. Like I watch him play, like
No, he's not at all, really.
he gets bullied easy. You can't put him as a center. Like I would put him as a power fucking forward. Keep him out of that key, Fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was my answer for the question?
You said false. False.
False. Yeah, it's a great movie, but fucking Space Jam is on another level
Yeah, it's
for
on
me.
another level.
For me.
Yeah.
For me. For me. Now, if you were talking about like Mike 2, now my answer was oh, fuck. All right. Let me ask you something here. Number 4, let me see what I got. I got some stuff written down, so I'm looking. Um okay, build your man cave 5 items.
Ooh, okay. One that pops in my head right off the bat. X-Men arcade machine.
You have
Um,
to have an arc. I was thinking the same thing when I was thinking. I'm like, I need an arcade machine or some kind of
yeah.
something to do with arcade. I don't want no pinball though. I want like a
No.
straight. I want a
Yeah.
straight arcade machine. So yeah, I definitely
Well,
have that.
I'm not going X-Men arcade. I'm just going with one of those MAME arcade machines where you can play it all.
Yeah, okay,
Um,
like a
then I'm just,
Namco something. Yeah.
yeah. Then I'm just
Okay.
going biggest TV I can fit on the fucking wall.
Yeah, that's 2. Look,
Comfiest chair I can find,
got the James
recliner.
Bond logo.
Yeah, it's a Hardy logo.
I'm getting drunk. I'm getting drunk and driving tonight.
I'm driving as if I'm sitting on this.
All right, what's
Oh God. Yeah, so reclining chair, comfy reclining chair. Um, then I gotta go with tabletop hockey game. Love tabletop hockey. And then
last one? Last one.
what am I seeing? Record player. Boom,
5.
5. That's my
There you go,
5.
Dan. That's Dan's man cave right there. And Jeff Hardy, you're not invited.
Not invited at all, no. You know what I should have picked instead of the What did I say last again? I said record player. Instead of
Yeah,
a
right.
record player, I want an entrance like the '60s Batman, where I'll be like in
Oh,
the family room and I'll lift the statue, press the button, and then I'll fucking slide down a pole into my man cave.
yeah. So what are you going with? You want the record player or that? You can switch it.
I'm trading the record player for that.
Okay. So you want an arcade machine, a comfy recliner, biggest
FTV.
TV, back
Table
cave
hockey.
entrance,
Yeah.
and tabletop.
Tabletop hockey. Yeah.
That's a good man. That's a perfect man cave. Everyone wants
Some-
those things.
Oh yeah, right. It's my right. I gotta ask you something. I forgot it was my
Yeah,
turn.
go ahead, go ahead.
I ran out of ones on my paper now.
This is number 4 right here.
Okay, number 4. Let me think.
Well,
um,
when you came up with the idea, you said you were gonna
yeah, there's
ask
a
me
few I
a
was gonna
few.
up on you like that. I was gonna pick ones like that. The 5. That's you know what? I'll go to that. Okay. I thought. Uh, shit. Let me think. Okay. I'll, we're having a barbecue. Um, you got 5 items to bring to the barbecue. What items are you going with?
I'm gonna bring my camping chair. I'm gonna bring a cooler of beer.
Okay, there we go. You can't have a barbecue without beer.
I'm gonna bring some kind of potato salad, some kind
There
of
we go.
potato, something like that. Because I gotta bring something. I can't just be that guy that don't show up with nothing else. Um, do you remember when I used to bring my guitar amp around everywhere? Fucking used to listen to music.
You're gonna play electric
um,
guitar at the barbecue?
yeah, maybe. No. So you're cooking though, right?
No, you're cooking. It's your barbecue.
Oh, it's my barbecue. I thought I was going to your
Barbecue.
house. I thought I was going over your house.
No, yeah, no. I
Oh,
think I
okay,
worded
okay.
it badly.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Well, if it's my barbecue, obviously I want beer
Beer.
and cold drinks. I want music.
Yeah.
I want chicken wings,
Nice chicken wings.
potato salad, some kind of salad, and I need an in-ground pool.
Oh, pool! I didn't even think of that. That's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
you gotta have an in-ground pool. We gotta get the music bumping, make some chicken wings, drink a little beer, and if you want to
Oh,
be healthy, you can have a little salad, yo.
I love potato salad. It's a perfect side for a barbecue.
All right, number number 3 of our last questions here. I don't know if you're gonna ask this question because I don't wanna answer it. Were you gonna ask a question about action movie stars or no?
Well, I literally just thought of that
Okay,
one. No,
so
you can go.
I'm gonna save it for you.
Okay, okay. I can't remember the other ones though.
Okay, out of these 4 families, who would you fit in the best with? So if you had to choose to live with these 4 families, who would you want to live with? The Simpsons, Family Guy, King of the Hill, or Futurama? Like, where would you fit in the best, and who would you want to live with out of those gang of cast?
Uh, I mean, the easy pick for me, I think, would be King of the Hill because it would be the most chill, slow paced. Like Futurama and Family Guy, like your life is fucking chaos. Like
Yeah, oh yeah.
99% of the time. And Simpsons is quite a bit of that too. I feel like King of the Hill would be a nice, like, stable, real. I mean, there's some wild shit definitely happens, but compared to other animated families, I feel like it was more grounded in a little bit more reality, maybe. So maybe I
Yeah,
go King of the Hill.
that's not a
Plus,
bad choice, too. That's the,
Hank would
probably
be
the most,
way more proud of me than he would of Bobby, anyways. So I'd fit
yeah,
in great.
that would be the most normalist of the families for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a good choice. All right, buddy, give me your last one. We're down to your third, and we'll have 2 more each.
Okay,
Be
I'm
be a
asking
quick
the
episode.
one.
I'm
The one
still
you
at work.
almost asked me. Hey?
I'm still at work. I want to go home, so we'll finish up quick.
Okay. You need to build a team of action stars to take
Yeah.
down the Expendables. Who are you putting in your team?
Easy. I'm gonna go with one of my number one action movie star next to John Claude Van Damme. So
Oh, next to John Connor.
I'm gonna pick all Arnie characters. I'm gonna go with the Terminator. I'm gonna go with Terminator. I'm gonna go with Dutch from the Predator, as he plays him in the Predator. I'm gonna go with John Matrix from the Commando.
Oh
I'm gonna go
yeah.
with I'm gonna go with Jack Slater from the Last Action Hero, and I'm gonna go with Conan the Barbarian.
Oh,
My
what
my
about no true lies?
no True Lies, no Kindergarten Cop, no fuck. I want that's my Arnold team right there.
No Mr.
What?
Freeze? What killed the dinosaurs in the Ice Age?
I was thinking about Mr. Freeze when I was David the Moth, but no man, fuck.
That's a great pick. That's terrifying. That'd be terrifying.
Yeah, especially when you got the Terminator that's just like invincible pretty much, and then you got Conan. That's a-
Commando throwing fucking saw blades and shit.
yeah, and then Dutch in the Predator is, he's a military genius. Then you got the
Around
last action.
everybody's hands.
Then you got the last action hero, man. He can do whatever. I could even
Yeah.
put in Turbo Man. I could have put in Turbo Man. So
So
okay, let me see. My second last question here. Let me see what I wanted to. Okay. If you could live the life of any movie character, who would it be and why?
Hmm. That's tough. Holy shit.
I know your wife would probably pick like Harry Potter or Hermione or something, eh?
Yeah, probably. All that stuff is too free for me, man. I don't want to be fighting fucking bad guys with magic powers and shit. That's all too fucking scary.
Yeah.
Like in
I
reality,
agree.
if you actually had to do that stuff, like they have like children fighting like monsters in those movies. I'm a grown man. I'm the other way. Like, what the fuck?
I agree, yo. That shit's fucked up.
I'd probably take something like I'm trying to think like a comedy. I feel like I could pull from a comedy. Maybe like feel like fucking Happy Gilmore or something like that.
That's not bad. That's an
Yeah.
okay choice, yo. Happy Gilmore.
Maybe I want to be the ape from MVP, yo.
No, that's also not bad.
I'm gonna actually bite that guy though this time.
Yeah.
You're finally leaving work. That's how you know the episode's wrapping up because Chris is finally leaving work.
Yeah, soon. Soon. Once you're finished here. I know you're on your second last question, so I'm like, let me get my shit ready, yo.
Okay, let me think of a second last question.
Yeah, go
Okay,
for it.
all right. You're you can choose no. Yeah, no. That's what it is. Choose one weapon that's none or not any kind of projectile. So no gun, no crossbow, no arrow. Defend yourself in a dark alley against scary street riffraff.
So what was the question? Hold
What
on. I
weapon?
didn't hear you.
You
Choose a
can
weapon?
basically, yeah, what weapon other than a gun or any kind of projectile. So you can't choose a gun. You can't choose like a crossbow or something like that, or an explosive. How about no guns, no projectiles, no explosives? What hand-to-hand weapon would you choose to defend yourself?
A katana.
Bad choice.
A
Sharp as
samurai
fuck.
katana.
But you feel
Yeah,
like you
sharp.
hurt. I feel
And
like I hurt myself.
it's got some distance to it. So like I can
That's
slash,
true.
I can keep you at distance, and I
Yeah.
can stab. So I got double the abilities with that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the
Bad
katana.
choice. Is there
I'm gonna
anything
go
you could think of like what is like the most rangy? What do you think?
like
Like
rangy.
that would be up there for one of the most rangy hand to hand. An
Yeah.
axe or something.
Like a javelin, but you can throw a
Yeah.
javelin.
Yeah, that's a projectile again.
No, I'd go with the katana, yo. That's
Okay.
what I think. Okay, do you want me to ask you for your last one? That weird
Oh my
sexual
God, one of
question?
those. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so
I should have left it off of this.
the last question for me is, would you rather sleep with your girlfriend in your mom's body, or your mom with your girlfriend in your with your mom and in your girlfriend's body? So basically, your mom has your girlfriend's soul in her, and then you know what I mean? It's just
So it's basically who's taking the bullet, me or my mom, basically, right?
well,
Oh,
basically, if you pick your mom, you're just doing her body, but Carrie Ann's in that body, like her soul's in that body. But if you do your girl, your wife, it's your wife's body, but your mom is inside.
that's tough. I feel like I'm gonna be fucked up no matter what the outcome.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think I fuck Carrie Ann in my mom's body because that way I'm not destroying my mother's life. Carrie Ann should be unaffected by that, and I'm the only one left fucked up. The other way around, I
Yeah,
think I destroy my mom and I'm fucked up because I fucked my mom.
yeah, that's a tough question, yo.
How
It
come I
might
have
get,
an easier time
it might.
answering that than like, what is your favorite band logo?
I know, and you're getting in like detail with it.
I
Let
know
me
it's
lock
starting to
this
bring a
door,
bit of a
yo.
thought, but I have no way of differentiating between logos. There's no logic to it.
Oh, we're going in the
Oh,
night.
the
We're
lights
going
went
in
out
the
on
night.
you. Oh shit.
Or outside.
You're gonna need that katana in a second, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Look, it's just like just a dead end road, yo.
Oh, true. You are. Yeah, you are kind of in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah, there's my vehicle.
eh?
Pretty much.
Let me get one last question to you for a
Yeah,
drive
I got
home.
one last question. That's why I'm just going to the car. Did I get my wallet and everything? Hopefully I don't have to go back.
You're okay. My last question. If you could have any other person join us on the podcast, who would it be? Oh, I might have lost you for a second. Oh, there you are. Did you hear? Did you hear the question?
Did I cut out?
Yeah, you cut out for a second, but you're good.
Hello?
You're back now.
Okay, because I fucking didn't have my data on. I had the Wi-Fi on.
Did you hear the question?
No, I didn't hear the question.
If you could have anybody join our podcast, who would it be?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And you just came up with that now?
Yeah. I thought that's what to close it out with too. We'll get
That is
back
a
to the
good
pod.
one. I'm trying to think. That's a good one, yo. Um, who would I want to join our podcast? Like as a host or just to join as a someone to talk to?
Either or, really. Whatever capacity.
Favorite people in the world. I don't know anything about him personally because I've never talked to him, but obviously if we can get him on the podcast, would be sweet. I'm gonna go with Stone Cold Steve Austin
Oh
because
yeah. Oh, thank God.
I'm a big wrestling guy. I want to hear Stone Cold Steve Austin on the Boys podcast. I got my Austin 316 shirt easily, yo. Stone Cold Steve
I'm
Austin.
scared you're gonna say your wife in your mother's
No,
body.
no, let me change it. I'm gonna change the answer real quick. I'm going to say the rest of the boys. This is called
That's
the
all I was
Boys
gonna say.
podcast. There was supposed to be more than two of us on this, but
That's kind
obviously
of on us too.
we knew it was just gonna be us. If you're wondering what
Oh, it's cutting out. I think he was gonna say he was pulling his penis out in traffic, but he cut off after pull.
I'm pulling this giant gate, yo.
Oh, you're literally
Yeah.
closing this place down totally, eh?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
putting a lock on that gate?
Yeah, I have a lock on it. I gotta
There
put the
you
lock
go.
on it. Yeah. I told you, yo, it's just some dead end random street, yo. There's a broken down home. There's like nothing. Just
You know what
me
they
at
you know
nighttime.
what they grow at that farm across the street there? Domestic
No,
abuse.
no, it's just a field. All right. I'll ask you one last question before we go here so I can get out of here. If you
All
could
right.
choose, which Ninja Turtle are you? If you could pick a Ninja Turtle with your personality, who do you think it would be?
I
And
think back
that's the final question. Look at guys. I'm outside. I'm ready to go home, yo.
back in the day I would have said Leo, but I gotta go with Michelangelo now. I mean,
Yeah. Leo would be my choice. I think I would be more very cautious, overthink everything, and
right,
then go into action very prepared. That's what my choice would be.
yeah. Yeah, no, I think I gotta go with Mikey though nowadays.
I like it. All right, guys. Sorry to cut you guys off early. I know we usually go 2 hours, but gotta say bye right now. We gotta cut it off a little early. But next week it'll be a fun episode. I have something in mind. I
Woo!
think well, it won't be next week. It'll be this Sunday,
Yeah,
right?
this Sunday. This Sunday,
This
yeah.
Sunday. Um, so let's do this Sunday our top 10 favorite 80s movies.
Woo! I love it. I love it. That's a
All
good one.
right.
Oh, maybe.
All right. Thanks everyone for watching. Who's gonna watch? We'll see you this Sunday for our top 10 80s movies. I'm out of here. Peace.
Hey guys, see you Sunday.
See you then.